Right, so you're going to need a composition book or something to write on and a pencil. Okay, we're going to be discussing equivalent fractions. This is a review. Okay, because we don't have a lesson in the math book. So okay, so somewhere on your composition book, just answer this question. Okay, you don't really have to draw the number lines, but it says use the two number lines to identify equivalent fractions for problems 1, 2, and 3. So on your composition book, just put 1, skip a couple lines, 2, 3, and then write the answer on there. Okay, using the number line. The thing that is going to help me is if I highlight. So look at 1/4. I'm going to draw a line straight down. Hold on. Let's see what looks better. 2/4 and 3/4. Okay, so write the equivalent fraction for each one of those. And there I helped you by drawing the the highlights. So yes, answer number 1 and number 2 and number 3. So let's see, look at number 1. 1/4 is the equivalent to what? Yeah, so here's 1/4 right there. Just look straight down. Here's the fraction at the bottom. Oh, 2/8. 4/8 is right here. Look straight up. What's the fraction at the top? 2/4. Yeah, 2/4. And 3/4, what's the fraction at the bottom? 6/8. All right, so 1/4 is equal to 2/8. 4/8 is equal to 2/4, and then number 3, 3/4 is equal to 6/8. Okie dokie. All right, let's look at the set right here. I have 4 says, look at the fractions shown by the shaded circles. Write equivalent fractions for the shaded parts. Perfect. Look at this one right here. How many are shaded in? 3. That's my top number. Out of how many? What's the total? 4. Okay. This one here, how many are shaded in? 6. Out of how many total? 8. So 3/4 is equal to 3/8. Here it says shade 1/3 of rectangle A. Got it. I'll do that. 1/3. So I have 3 sections on letter A. How many I'm gonna shade in? It says 1/3. How many am I shaded in? How many am I shaded in? 1. Look at the numerator. The numerator is 1, right? So 1 out of 3. I'm only going to shade 1. Then it says, then shade rectangle B to show a equivalent fraction for 1/3. So I'm going to shade the same amount, right? Just going across like this. Okay. So what fraction is letter B now? 1/3. 1/6. How many did I shade in? 2 of them. See? 1, 2. And how many total are on the rectangle B? What? There's 6 total. So yes, 2 6 is equal to 1/3. But on this one, I want you to do. Draw me a rectangle like this. Cut it into 8s. Draw me another rectangle like this and cut it into halves. So do that now. So This fraction, the top part, how many are shaded in? 4. Okay, what's the denominator, the number at the bottom? 8. So 4/8 is shaded in. The bottom part, this one, 1/2, 1/2. That means that 4/8 is equal to a half. That's what you should have. So it says shade the fractions below to show that is equivalent to a half. So this is what you need to do. First, draw one of these. Draw 2 of them. Okay. The first one, cut in half, like that. And highlight half of it. Okay. The second one, you're going to cut it in half, and cut it in half, and cut it in half, like that. So if I highlight the bottom part right here, okay, if this is a half right here, okay, what's the fraction for the bottom one? What is it? 2/4. So 2/4 is equal to a half. Okay. If I cut it again like this, now what's the fraction? Say it. How many are shaded in now? The yellow. 4. 5? No. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4. Out of how many total? The bottom one. 8. So 4/8 is also equal to a half. If I cut it to this, yeah, that's good. Okay. So 4/8 is also equal to a half. There. Okay. Another fraction that's equal to a half is 3/6. Okay. 5/10. Can you come up with another one? So 2/4, 4/8, 3/6, 5/10. Those are all equal to half. Is there another fraction? As long as the denominator, as long as the numerator is half of the denominator. So what's half of 14? 7. What's half of 12? 6. Those are all equal to a half. As long as the numerator is half of the denominator, it's a half. They're all equal to a half. Whoops. All right, so in your equivalent fractions packet, you're going to work on page 6. Let's go to page 6. Right here. We're going to work on this together. All right. It says follow the problems. The following problems may need extra marks to be placed on the number line before solving. Okay, no problem. So it says 2/8. The denominator is going to tell me how many sections am I going to need. So how many sections am I going to need? 8 of them. How many do I have right now? I only have 4 of them, right? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to divide each section in half like this. Now I have 8. Okay. I need to put 2/8 on the number line. Got it. So let's see. From 0 to here is 1, 2. There it is. Right there. 2/8. Okay. 1/4. Let's say I have 1. Whoops. My bad. I have 1, 2, 3, 4. The line's already divided already. So 1/4 goes where? In the first line, the second one, or the third one? 1/4. Yeah, right here, right? Okay. So are the fractions 2/8 and 1/4, are they equivalent? Yes or no? Yes, they are equivalent. So I write equivalent. Okay. All right, number 6, let's do that. Wow, they're only cut in half. So 5/6. I need to divide this into how many sections? 6 of them. How many? Okay, my denominator. I'm looking at these numbers right here, the 6 and the 8. The denominator, the number at the bottom, tells me how many sections I need on my number line. Okay. So for 6/8, I need to divide this into 8 sections. And to divide each section into thirds. So I need to put 2 lines just like that. Okay. So 5/6, where do you think is going to go where? So I'm going to take a hop from 0 and count each section. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Boom. Right there. Okay. And then 6/8 from here, I'm going to go 1. Whoops, my bad. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Right here. So my question to you, are the fractions 5/6 and 6/8, are they equivalent? No, not equivalent. Boom. Okay, not equivalent. So we had like this, and this was there. We had it like this. And 5/6 was here. And we said not equivalent, right? Not equivalent. So 1/5. How many sections am I going to need? About like that. 3/7. How many sections am I going to need? About like that. 1/5 is going to go where? On which line? The first one, right? The one right after 0, right? And then 3/7 on which line? Do 3 hops. 1, 2, 3, right there. Okay. So 1/5 and 3/7 are they equivalent? Not equivalent.